Hey, what is up there, guys? And welcome back to a brand new episode of The Evolve. How you guys doing on today? You know what? I'm doing all right. You know, today we're taking a bit of a different tone on today. Recently, over the weekend, our good friend Benzino, he sat down and he opened up about the Source magazine and his time with Source. He actually gave us, I guess, the story that everyone been waiting or wanting. Well, I'm jumping ahead of myself. You guys know that Benzino in the past, he gave the Slim Shady and he was giving Eminem his albums 2 and 3 stars, and he really rated them really bad. And the Source magazine, it was like the Bible of hip-hop. This was before the internet and YouTube, and really, in order to consume hip-hop and know which albums were good and bad, the Source magazine, it could make and it could break a career. I mean, so much so it had such a massive impact that the Source magazine, it had its own Source Awards, and it had all the big time celebrities and musicians. Everyone wanted to be a part of the Source and wanted to try to get that 5 mics. I mean, if you got 5 mics or 4 mics on the Source magazine, it was the difference between, I can say, like a 10,000 copy sold to 300,000 copy sold. Now, there was at the time, Benzino, he was the leader. He was a 50-50 partner, getting 50% of the revenue of the Source magazine. He was the constructor and orchestrator of this magazine. And we know the story. He didn't really like Eminem, and they got into this little battle. Not a little battle, you know, they got into this rap beef, and Benzino started giving him little stars, and then Benzino talked about Eminem's daughter and how he could take her out, and how Haley should watch her back, and there was a lot of stuff. And in this recent interview, Benzino, he opened up about the Source, and he kind of stated that yeah, you know what, guys, I was in a bad place, I was in a dark place, and I probably was wrong. But he didn't say that in so many words. So today we want to take a listen to a few of his clips, and we want to see if he is sorry. You know, not just sorry, but maybe we should offer our compassion. I want to hear from the end of this video. I want to see if Benzino have won you guys over now. If you guys are a little bit more understanding and willing to give Benzino a second chance. All right, let's listen to the first clip. I'm not sure why I said clip.
I think there was a period of time, like maybe like in 01, where, you know what I'm saying, with the Source Awards and everything, doing a few of them. And you see, because with me, I always felt like nobody liked me. I felt like nobody gave me credit anyways. Like anytime I felt like I did do something, I never got credit for it from the people at the staff. I never got credit from, like, you know, I already got a bad rep, you know what I'm saying, with everybody in the industry, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's almost like I had to wear that shit, where it's like, oh, woe is me, oh man, they don't like me. Anyway, so it was like a point where I was like, fuck it, I'm not gonna get the credit for it anyway, so fuck them, fuck everybody, who cares?
You know what, guys? Y'all hear Benzino? So he starts off in his first clip, he's like, guys, can you guys relate? I mean, have you ever feel, you know, down and no one cares about you and everybody's against you? Every time you try to do good, it seems like evil is present. You're broke, you're busted, you're musted, disgusted, you can't be trusted. Benzino starts off this first clip letting you guys know everybody was against him. Let's play the second clip.
And I remember, I'll never forget it, when we lost the Source, right? We in New York, because New York's rough. Like, New York's rough on athletes, anybody. Like, you could have just won 3 World Series and you sucked the last 2 years, get out. We don't even give a fuck about you. I felt like that with the Source, and we lost that. It was like, I felt like the whole New York and the whole industry was just like, yeah, nigga, you lost it. See you later. Get the fuck out of here. And it was like, you know, it was.
Like, was y'all dickheads when y'all was up?
Nah, not me.
Okay.
I was never. I mean, Dave used to rub, you know, a few, because Dave was like, you know what I'm saying, like a real harsh type of guy, like, you know, business and, you know, like the heart. But me, you know what I'm saying, nah, hell no. I'm the same nigga. Like, and niggas know this, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't even know whether I had money or not, because I'm just going to be the same nigga. Like, if y'all around and we together, we going to smoke, eat. If I'm shopping, y'all, everybody gets something. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I never really... Because I was always getting money in the streets anyway, so it's...
Yo, all my homies get some. If I got it, they got it. I was that dude. Now, my 50-50 partner, I ain't trying to snitch or whatnot, but, yo, he was the bad guy. I was that cool guy. I see you in the street. Yo, you want some of these Minions Debbie cake? But y'all can understand. Benzino, in this clip, he said that when they lost the Source, the weight of the world on their shoulders now. Save a place for me. It felt like the weight of the world, like all New York. They went against him. Are y'all starting to feel for Benzino now? Let's play the next clip. Let's see what he has to say.
I don't, you know what I'm saying? I never really... Because I was always getting money in the streets anyway. So it's not like, and even when I lost the Source, I felt like, shit, I go back to the streets. I felt bad for Dave.
Oh, wait. Before you lost it, you guys lost the Source. Is there any truth to everybody saying that you were giving yourselves the mics and you was giving yourselves positive reviews?
No. The only time I gave myself the mics was the Eminem situation. And
Amazing grace. Wait, Benzino. Wait, he did just ask you, was there any truth of you just giving mics and faking mics and stuff and just doing stuff maliciously? Now, you did start off by saying, no. And then you quickly said, yeah, with him. Is it nah, or yeah, get me right, because I was singing a prayer for you right now. I'm going to bring it back just a little bit.
I felt bad for Dave.
Oh, wait. Before you lost it, you guys lost the Source. Is there any truth to everybody saying that you were giving yourselves the mics and you was giving yourselves positive reviews?
No. The only time I gave myself the mics was the Eminem situation. And I felt like at that point, because it was me against the staff, me against everybody. I felt like at that point I was like, fuck everybody. I was in a dark place where I felt like I'm standing up for something that's right. I know deep down what I'm standing for. It's just not rapping. But I just felt like nobody backed me. I felt like the industry, you know what I'm saying? And I had to learn this the hard way.
Okay. So, Benzino. Okay, so what Benzino just said that, you know, yes, his mind was in a dark place, and yes, he was giving out mics and taking away, and he was just giving himself mics. He did admit to it, guys. Hey, you can't get forgiveness if you can't admit. So he admitted to the mics and he admitted to being malicious. And you should stop right there, because the only thing is that you can't apologize and then come back around and say, I apologize for not being sorry, because that's basically kind of what I just heard. Because first you did kind of say, hey, you know, I was giving mics and I did this was malicious. But then you went on to say, but hey, I did it because I was fighting a good fight. I was fighting a good fight against the white boy, Eminem. He was about to come. He said that he was doing it for a good cause. His cause meaning Eminem was infiltrating black hip hop, and he had to stand up. And he felt like nobody was against him. It sounds like that's a fight that you shouldn't. You brung this on your own right now, Benzino. That's not a fight you should be fighting. But let's listen on.
Like, you can't look at the industry to be righteous. You know
Or
what I'm saying?
loyal.
Righteous. You know, you can't look at them to be revolution, and it's about making money.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? At that point, maybe because I was already making money, I just took it for granted because I didn't have to answer to nobody. Like, I was at the top of the food chain at the source.
In retrospect, would you had a chance to do it all over? Would you do the Eminem thing the same way?
Wait. Okay, wait. Before you answer that, that's a great question. Let's talk about this. All right, Benzino, don't mess this up. Okay, he's asking you. Okay, you repented, you expose yourself, you put it out there, you let everybody know, hey, this is what I did. You expose yourself, and you were, and people can forgive you. You open up, you were honest, you were truthful. Now you can wrap it and you can bring it all back in. This is the final question. If you go back, will you do it again? Have you changed? Come on, Benzino, don't let us down. Will you still try to give yourself mics? Will you still try to maliciously attack Eminem and you know, and not give honor while honor's due? You know that's some shady LP. You knew it was 5 mics. Go, boy. Come on. All right, let's listen to his response.
Yeah, it's hard to say that. It's hard to go back and say what you do, anything's over, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like that, you know, at that time, I felt deep about my what I was, you know, what I was standing for. Right. You know what I'm saying? My thing was hip.
You done stood up. Yeah. He done stood up, man. Yeah. Trying to get that guy's attention. I gotta tell somebody. Yo! He fucked it up! Guy gonna keep walking now. I gotta tell some. Alright, I'll tell y'all. He messed it up. He had an opportunity to make this right. That guy don't want to hear me. So I'm telling you, I want y'all to listen. He messed it up. Will you go back? What did Benzino say? Nah, well, you know, my mind during the time. You know, my mind during the time. That means no. If you don't exactly say, when someone asks you a question, will you make changes? And you go like, well, let me think about that. You see, the thing is with my bank account and my mind. Nah, it's either a yes or a no. He's like, well, at the time I was thinking about this and my mindset. So he's saying that I do it all over again. I screw it up. I screw up the whole Source magazine trying to get at M. I screw everybody's lifestyle up, every employee, and tear down the name of the Source magazine, the Source Awards, all because of my vendetta with Eminem. I do it all over again. I can't have the white boy in hip-hop. Wow, but I'm going to play a little bit more. Let's see what else you had to say.
Hip-hop, and I always said this, and people have heard it before, hip-hop is the only thing that made white people come to the culture, buy into the culture, spend money, and also interact with the culture through hip-hop. Right. Nothing else has happened. There's nothing else that brought white people to black people than that. Okay? So I felt like...
Okay. I'm confused as a black person, and the interviewer should not let him get away with that. I mean, it's a very well-structured system, but it's just not true. Not system, but sentence, but it's just not true. We gotta stop taking our favorite reactors and our favorite YouTubers and our favorite internet personalities and our favorite rappers or singers and just taking it for gold. We gotta think about what they're saying and be like, wait, no. I mean, that's a very crafted, well sentence, but that's just not true. What did he say? You know, the only thing that brung white people to black people, you know, is hip-hop. What is that? Why would you can't even, do I really need to explain how stupid that is? Okay, I mean, basically what he's saying is that I got Juanito that's selling burritos and quesadillas, and then I got Raquisha Diamond III who's selling fish fry and chicken platters. So, basically, if I want a taco, I'm not going to Raquisha. I'm going to Juanito. And so Benzino is like, hey, see? The only thing that brought you to the Mexican was his tacos. Yeah. He's selling tacos. That's where the damn tacos are at. What kind of argument is this? Moving on.
Once they get a white rapper and make him white where that white people want to buy him, then they fuck with that balance. Because now white people would just fuck with him because of the skin color. Before, they had to come fuck with us because that's the music. Like, I didn't feel that way about the Beastie Boys.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. I get it now. So basically he's saying that if Eminem, this white guy, were to come into our black hip hop, then all the white people, they're gonna come, and the reason why we had got them in this hip hop is because they were listening to our music. But now if we get a white boy in there, they only gonna be coming to the white boy because he's white. So it's no longer so now our hip hop is no longer about the music, but it's about race. That's a stupid argument, because you know who's making it about race? Not us. You're making it about race. And people don't, and real hip hop heads, they don't get into hip hop because of a race or because of a white. They get into it, just like you said, because of the music. Because of the music. They can care less who it's coming from. If it's bars coming from Kanye, we're going to be like, oh, bars. If it's bars coming from the Beatles, we're going to be like, oh, bars. Or it doesn't matter to real people that are hip-hop. Come on, Benzino. I was on your side. We're going to wrap this up. We're going to let him play one more clip and finish this up. I'm mad because I was on his side in the beginning. Let's see what he got to say.
I didn't feel that way about Third Base. With Eminem, I just felt like, okay, hip hop is big now, it's pop now. Now we need and white people are buying into it. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Now we need a white person to represent the white people, and that's just what happened. What I said happened. Period. Like anybody that even tries to fool himself, like he came in and there's a whole demographic of white people who just ain't fucking with niggas. Period. I don't give a fuck. They just ain't fuck. Those are the guys who are voting for Donald Trump. Right. You know, no matter what. Fuck policies. You don't fuck with niggas, then we fucking with you. All right? And it's just it's a color thing. It's a tribe thing. That's just what it is. And since they outnumber black people, since white people outnumber black people, they're going to win. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt like Eminem, and Eminem didn't even have to be the one.
Right, I was going to say, because it's not necessarily his fault from what you're saying.
Right. But when you look at the Eminem situation, hip hop is more than just rap. It's a culture. Right. It's our fucking life. It just isn't rap. Right. This isn't rap. You know what I'm saying? It's our life. So, you know, to him, I'm sure it's rap. You know what I'm saying? But unless you grew up in the culture, you could never know.
So you don't feel Eminem is of the culture himself?
He raps of the culture of no. Eminem's not in the culture.
Wow. Okay. Seriously, you don't get to say that. You don't get to say that. And we're going to stop. We ain't going to play no more clips now. Because that's going way too far. I mean, Eminem is just here for rap. What did he say? Yeah. See, he's only here for rap. But for us, this is a lifestyle. This is life. Are you serious? Benzino, he's more about the culture and has done more for the culture, in the culture, by the culture than you have ever done. You've screwed over the culture with Source Magazine. You screwed over the culture and tons of artists with your Source Awards that you got taken down. You screwed over your culture with if you're trying to rap about the culture and he's just about rap, everything that you've just said in these clips prove that you were just about yourself. You were just about rap. You were just about a self-vendative, you were about a personal mission. You have zero self-control. Everything that you're mentioning and you're accusing Eminem of, it all falls on you. Hip-hop is not something that M does. If you do anything, that's who he is. And there is no one that has the right to say, hey, he's just about the bars, just about money. Because everything you have said in these clips have proved that that's you. This was crazy. I didn't even finish this last part. Wow, didn't know he said that. Guys, we're going to end it right there. I done had enough. Guys, thank you for watching. Click the link in the description. Get your merch. Buy the merch. I thank you guys. I'm done. I'm going to end it just like that. KIP, keep it positive.